game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Seattle. And a Russell Wilson-led Seattle Seahawks offense takes the field. And last year, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions as we look back at 2016 for Russell Wilson. And made the playoffs, but the bar's been set so high in Seattle. And did you call this past year a success for Wilson and company?
No, because that's what Seattle's all about. For them to not get back to the Super Bowl, none of them would deem the season a success. But I thought they made progress because, remember, that offensive line was in shambles. By the end of the year, they were starting to play a little bit better. I thought Justin Britt at center was especially good. But for Russell Wilson, he's proven now he can carry a team, but he's better when they still are tailback-centric.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding time. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So trouble already here. On 3rd down, Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The first carry for the rookie Process. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end. 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So give it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry by Elliott. He went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Prescott, and this is going to be incomplete. Jason Whitney intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Well, Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
A 2nd down carry for Prosise. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 20-line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They come out here in the eye. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And able to find Graham complete. And this one all the way down to the 9. And down on the field, Jimmy Graham. This is where you hold your breath and hope it's not the knee again. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And here we go on first and goal. They'll try to run the ball. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leap downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Time running out here on the play clock. On third and goal, close ice. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So they get through. They were hoping for 6, and unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go! A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go! Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The give is to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here we go! Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and knows he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why did didn't catch it. That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Going right side. He has Witten. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Come on, let's go!
Prescott on first down. He's got time. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott now on second down. He hits Beasley right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high power saying, let's try and get some more points.
There's Wilson to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish your game the way you started it. That's typically the message at half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, they came out. Start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, and run it in. They get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And Butcher's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Romo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. White 18. White 18. Half.
seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time now where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Fresh set of downs here.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. There's so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamarcus Lawrence. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. The D brought the house
Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Check. Let's go now.
Romo hands to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out here in the eye. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Romo. He hits Beasley right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One man in the backfield, Elliott. On second down, here's Romo. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
To throw is Romo, and that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Grab, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. They'll come out in the pistol. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally interference. Just go ahead and be losing the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you may miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. In motion left comes Williams. Here's Romo now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Romo on third down. Going right side, he has Witten. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Romo now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
This is Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 2nd down, 8.
Let's go now. Right, 20. Go.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Holding offense.
Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at a quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him, and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No, Green, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the fourth quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.